Okay, this looks like a pretty good spot. Got a bull run right here. Raised portion. Okay, let's get our trap. Set the trap right over the run. And you notice when you set it over the run, the triggers come up. Okay. Now we're positioned right over it, just the way we want to be. And now we'll set this thing. Shell. First thing we want to do is tip it back and push the mole run down. Okay. I'll get that down pretty flat. And when you tip this back, you don't want to lose your position. And then tip it back down and make sure the rods go all the way down, the triggering pins. Okay. I'll set this thing. Take the firing pin out. That's the last thing you put in there. You got to treat this thing just like a firearm, because that's exactly what it is. And it won't go off without the firing pin. Okay, we put the shell in there. Screw the bolt down till it's nice and snug. And then we set the weight. Forget the notch goes to the trigger rod. And you wiggle it back and forth until it seats itself home. And you pick up the triggering pins, put them down over it. Sometimes you may have to wiggle them a little bit down on the bottom to keep it all the way down. See? Okay. Now the last thing you do is you put the firing pin in there. Now what I want to do, armed and ready to go. So let us say if we got enough film and a mole comes, we'll get him. Okay. I take these things off. Now the first thing you want to do, I guess, is take the pin out. In case it hadn't fired, you don't really know that for sure. Look in there. Yeah, it's gone off. At least the shell has been hit. Yeah, there's a hole in the ground. I got a little deal to knock the shell out. Sometimes they pop right out, sometimes they go a little hard. Discharge shell. Let's see, we got one. Oh yeah, there we go. There's Mr. Mole. There he is. There's where he shot, right through the back there. Instantaneous death. This is what's called Mole Killer. Mole Killer. And it does a number on them.